like 2 months ago, Miss Carly said if I did my work, listened to the teacher, have good behavior for an entire week, we could go see the new Minecraft movie. My mentor is Miss Carly. We're super good friends, like best friends.
One of the things I love about our program is that we get to look at the bigger picture of how we're impacting families in our community for the long run.
She's nice, brave, confident. She taught me good manners, and it's helped me a lot.
I'm envisioning a time with a lot of my little boys, because there are times that even I'm thinking to myself, if they didn't have something in the middle to change the trajectory of their lives, I could totally see where they would end up on the wrong path. But because of this organization, because of my involvement in their lives, I think they're going to be right where they should be.
We know as adults that kids didn't ask to be born, that they didn't ask to be in the situation that they're in, and that's why it's just so easy to get behind something as simple as this, because we can really affect generational change in our community, right here.
For one little girl in particular, she was found at 4 years old walking down the street completely naked, and that's not safe. And so she said because they couldn't keep her safe, that there were safe adults who decided that she could have a different family that would keep her safe.
What we know is that through a sustained approach in grabbing kids between the ages of 4 and 5 and staying with them for 12 years, we can make impactful change.
Seeing kids like her and hearing the stories, knowing the background can be really difficult, but then I see all the positive impact that we have with her. Because of our program, she knows that she has safe, caring adults that love her, that want the best for her, and that will work very hard to see her do well. And when I can see her successfully engage and participate in activities that she was not able to a few months ago, that is what really reassures me that we're changing the trajectory of these kids' lives just by being consistent, safe adults that they know we care.
It's quite a feeling, quite a success story. We are professional, paid, trained mentors, and the goal is to pair the mentor with the child, with the little friend, starting young, kindergarten, first grade, and then be with them all the way through the end of high school. So it's a long-term, lifelong commitment.
I loved the intentionality that Friends of the Children has, pairing the mentors with the kids, making sure that's a good fit, as well as just the time we're able to give to the kids.
We drive the kids, we pick them up, we drop them off. We take them to school sometimes, we take them to practice, we take them to doctor appointments. We really work with kids that don't have the support system in place, and we become that support system that allows them to sustain a sense of stability in their family so that the kids can stay in the same school and not get uprooted every time a crisis comes.
If you look long-term at some of the stories from the organization, kids that would typically be on the track for the criminal justice system, for homelessness, on the track for societal conflict, you see them graduating from high school, stories of them going off to college, stories of them becoming professionals and having families of their own and being productive members of society.
Each kid has a very personalized goal based on what they're dealing with. It could be a social emotional goal. It could be an educational goal. Many of our kids have behavior issues, like one of our children was kicked out of 5 preschools. So if you get kicked out of 5 preschools, the likelihood that you're going to graduate high school is pretty low. If we can't keep you in school, we can't keep you at grade level learning.
It's nice to be able to actually sit next to the child in the classroom, help them focus, give them strategies on how to deal with other kids that are maybe challenging. There was an incident where they were all playing and I could see him getting really frustrated, and you could see it. He kind of was doing the self-talk, and then he just turned around and walked away and sat down and cooled off, and 10 minutes later he popped back up and was able to rejoin. And so it's pretty neat when you see the techniques that you've been discussing actually pay off and avoid a situation that normally would have been a fight, off to the principal's office, contact the parents, disciplinary action, all that kind of stuff. It's kind of nice when it's avoided.
So our goal is to get into the classroom with you and sit there and help with your behavior so that by the time you're in 3rd grade, you can start learning and having a successful path.
Whenever she comes over and helps me, it makes me feel more confident. It also makes me happy.
We have the data that shows that these kids become productive citizens in our community, and that's what we're hoping for. They all deserve that opportunity.